What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dummy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and today we actually got something pretty interesting going on in the world of Insomniac Games. Now, for those of you who aren't aware of what Insomniac Games is the developer that goes out and puts out games like Spider-Man for PlayStation. They have interesting connections to groups like Sweet Baby Inc. So it's no real surprise that when I come over here, I see this from That Park Place. Marvel's Wolverine Associate Narrative Director Mary Kinney says every lever must be pulled to push disordered LGBTQ agenda. And now this is actually like her full-fledged argument here. What happened was GLAAD did their annual ranking of what's actually going on with all the gays in video games right now and how much LGBTQ representation actually exists. And like normal, it's coming up lower than necessary, but higher than the actual demographic there is outright. You know, they want basically LGBT to be everywhere and ignore the actual demographic numbers. But hey, okay, yeah, listen to that. But yeah, we come down here, we get this. Associate Narrative Director at Insomniac Games, who is working on the upcoming Marvel's Wolverine game, Mary Kinney declared that every lever must be pulled in order to push disordered LGBTQ agenda. Speaking with Dual Shockers about a recent GLAAD report bemoaning the lack of LGBTQ characters in video games, Kennedy described the report as heartbreaking. What? But there's tons of gay characters in video games. They're all over the frickin' place. Oh, but there's not enough gay characters in video games. There's not enough because it needs to be on every level. But let's see what she had to say. She also stated, the GLAAD report tells us something key. Games are a way for LGBTQ people to socialize, but it also tells us something heartbreaking. The LGBTQ gamers don't feel the developers are thinking of them when they design games. I think they think of them plenty when they design games nowadays. All I ever see is gay, 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 gay. We're just a few short days away from the Pride Month, and you really think that we're not going to see gay people all over the place again? But okay, let's see what else she had to say. Kenny added, there are so many LGBTQ developers, and we want what players want, to design experiences that tell the player we're here, we're important, and we belong. Take note of what you just said there. Take note. There are so many LGBTQ developers, and we want what players want, to design experiences that tell players we're here. You know what? Why don't we take out the what players want? And we want to design experiences that tell players we're here. That's what they're doing. That's what they want to do. That's what they desire to do. They want you to know that they're gay, who they sleep with, what they do in their free times. They want you to know all of that. That's why they shove it into their stuffs. You can take out what players want from this because this is all narcissism. This is full-fledged narcissism. They're just going to keep pushing their own agenda over and over and over again. They like it. They require it. It must be there at every level of the game. But let's see what else she had to say, shall we? In order to obtain this, she declared, we need to pull every lever we have. Characters, community support, mechanics to make it so. We need to do everything we have to push as many gay characters in the games as possible because there's so many gay developers that want to put gay characters in there to let people know that they're gay. But I'm not really shocked that this person came out here and said this. I'm not shocked that this bent is crazy like this at all, because you come over here to this. Marvel's Wolverine Associate Narrative Director Mary Kinney attempts to defend Sweet Baby Inc. by gaslighting readers. This came out during the height of the Sweet Baby Inc. debacle. All the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff that was coming out here left, right, and center, it was at its peak. And what happened? She came out here and defended Sweet Baby Inc. because she's on the take. She's on the payroll. Insomniac Games, at least at one point, worked alongside Sweet Baby Inc. They were a part of the partner program with Sweet Baby Inc. More than likely, Sweet Baby Inc. is involved with the Wolverine game. They were involved with Spider-Man 2. Why wouldn't they be involved with the Wolverine game? And when you come over here to Sweet Baby Inc.'s projects, all you gotta see is right here, Spider-Man 2. You just gotta see that. Now I can pull down here. I no longer see Insomniac Games down here. I don't. I remember them being here for a very, very long time, but interesting that they're gone now from the whole Sweet Baby Inc. project page and who they work with. I'll point that out. But we know they've done work with them in the past. We know that what they do in their games, we know they push ideology throughout their games first and foremost. So when you see the Insomniac lead director who's actually working on Wolverine coming out here and saying this, we know that they already work with Sweet Baby Inc. We know where their priorities lie. It's not a shock. It's not a misrepresentation that, oh my God, they're going to be doing all this stuff. Oh my God, they want to push this agenda stuff within their video games. They require it. And when you, again, we just take a look at why they're doing it, why they wish to do it. All you got to do is take out what players want. And we want to design experiences that tell players we're here, we're important, and we belong. It's narcissism. That's all it is. Players don't care. Gamers don't care who you sleep with. Gamers don't care about developers like that. Gamers want the developers to give them a good game with a good story, a game with good gameplay mechanics. That's what gamers want. They don't care what a developer does in their free time and who they choose to sleep with. So when she says dumb things like this, you know what she's saying. You know where she's taking it. You know what she's desiring is her own narcissism to be front and centered in the game. And it's just like what we're seeing with Sweet Baby Inc. It's narcissism, it's ideology, it's their beliefs over everything else. You can see it in everything they've done. Sweet Baby Inc. boycott crushes Tales of Kenzaru Zo as game's total concurrent player peaked at 287. This was a game that got put out by EA recently. It was made with help of Sweet Baby Inc. and the developer was associated with Sweet Baby Inc. and like a former employee of Sweet Baby Inc. So it's no shocker that this game flopped. But what happened when this game flopped? People came out and called everybody racist for not wanting to play this game because it was original Kenya story, whatever. Nobody cared about that. They only cared about the Sweet Baby Inc. angle. We can come over here to this one. Reflector Entertainment and Bandai Namco Unknown 9 Awakening added to Sweet Baby Inc. Detected. This was another game that came out of nowhere. Unknown 9, Sweet Baby Inc. all over the place. Main character, ugly. Actress that they have playing her is attractive. Interesting how that keeps falling out. Oh, what else do we have here? Report, Sweet Baby Inc. ruined A44 Games, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, race swapped main character, and made other significant DEI changes. Sweet Baby Inc. was specifically brought in by the CFO, I believe, maybe even the CEO, to work on this game. And we see race swaps, we see my girl boss, we see all this going on here because their ideology is all that matters. Sweet Baby Inc. pushes their ideology first and foremost. They get people into these companies so then that they can pursue this even further. You also just have to go to what Kim Belair has said. Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair admits she wanted to take over the video game industry. So when you see this, when you see these connections, when you're piecing this all together, it's pretty obvious what happened. Sweet Baby Inc. gets involved with Insomniac Games. They then start pushing people up throughout Insomniac Games that agree with their ideology, agree with what they want, to the point now that all these companies, first and foremost, believe ideology must be the key to making a good game. You now have the Wolverine director coming out here and saying, oh my God, we need this game to be gay. We need as many gays in gaming as possible because the developers are gay. The people making the game is gay, and we want gamers to know who's making the game. We don't really care what gamers want. That's what she said there. They want to push their agenda full throttle no matter what. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.